Hello, it's your boy Kingsta14 here, and today we're playing one of the greatest games of all time, Rome Total War. This game, other than medieval Total War and Age of Mythology, this is probably one of my most played games ever. There's only a few games that I've played as much as Rome, Medieval, and Age of Mythology, and Halo. And this one's up there. It's pretty old. It's getting its age, man. It's a miracle that it even works on modern Windows. Like, Jesus. And let's just get into it. And right now, it's not showing all the factions because you have to beat the factions to have them show on the list. Now, when I first played Medieval, and so coming back to Rome, I was a little disappointed because there's not as much playable factions as there are in Medieval, if I remember correctly. But you can go into them files and just move all the unplayable factions to playable, and you can play them. They're not going to have any like storylines or custom intros, but they got some custom units and some buildings that are kind of custom, but not really. It's kind of interesting. And it's kind of fun to play it like that, not gonna lie. But sadly in this game I kind of feel like all the stuff went to the Romans, and then none of the cool things that were in the Roman campaign happens in any of the other campaigns. But let's ignore that. We got 3 different houses of Romans: Julii, Brutii, and Scipii. Or I'm guessing it's Scipii. I thought it was Scipio, but anyway. Julii, you can see they're in the top of the boot. That means they're probably going to be facing the barbarians, right? Brutii, they're more towards this peninsula, which means they're probably going to face the Greeks and all the former Greek nations, right? And then the Scipii, more like going to be part of the First Punic War type of stuff, going against Carthage mainly. And I always kind of see myself playing as the Brutii and the Scipii, and never not really much of the Julii. And now you may be thinking I'm leading up to playing as the Julii, but honestly, I don't think we played the Julii. Nothing wrong with them, but I mean, just out of the 3 different factions, I kind of like the other 2 more. I don't know why, but as a kid, it was originally because they had cooler designs to me. But then now, later on, as to my age now, I kind of find it more interesting to go against Greeks and like Egyptians and everything on this side, or to go against Carthage because it's Carthage. You know, I mean, that's like classic rivalry right there. Than it is to go against the barbarians. I don't know why. No, that's just what I feel like. It does help that playing with Brutii, I played them the most because 1, they have an awesome name and they have an awesome logo, but 2, because they're with the Greeks, and the Greeks are my favorite, my absolute favorite. I'm a huge fan for Greek crap. You already know that from Age of Mythology, but yeah. I think we might go Scipii. I like the blue. I mean, I love green, you know. But I mainly like that, you know, he's got a helmet on, really. He's like, hey, I'm an aesthetic kind of guy, and I like armor a lot because it just looks cool. And these guys are like, you know, they got the wreaths, and it's like, you know, I get that. But this guy's wearing a freaking helmet. Like, come on, that's kind of cool. Give me a minute here. Alright. I kind of really want to play as the Julii, because I know I changed my mind, but I want to do it because it's just different. It'll be a fun, different experience for both of us. Because I know the Brutii in this area like the back of my hand. You know, go through it. Scipii, I never really gotten through much of it, but you know, I have started with them a lot. Julii, I think I've only done it like a few times. I think I played them first, then Scipii second, then Brutii third, and then I played the most with the Brutii. Strangely enough, and then played the most times with Brutii. But I think we're gonna. I want to go Julii, but there's also an expansion in this game. It's Barbarian Invasion, and that's where you play as the Western Roman Empire, and that's when they fall. You know, that's like their fall. And with them, you focus a lot on the barbarians, because the barbarians are gonna F you over. And then, of course, the other Roman faction's gonna F you over eventually too, but the barbarians, oh my gosh. That was a tough campaign. I think I only played it on medium or hard, I can't remember. But it was like, I had to save scum like 24/7. But, you know, I've done them both a lot. We're gonna go Julii. I think it's gonna be pretty fresh for all of us. And the most, like, popular Roman Total War Let's Play there is right now, which is many a true nerd playing Rome Total War. And he did the Brutii, if I remember right. I believe it's the Brutii. So I'm compelled to do one of these other ones. Right. I'm gonna go Julii. I love the wolf. The wolf looks awesome. But we're gonna try Julii out, just for the difference. And no, I'm not going medium. We're gonna try very hard. Now look, I know other like YouTubers can play very hard and like be really good and dominate. You see like Legend of Total War, and he's just obliterating everyone. I'm not like that. I'm not that good. My comfort zone is medium, and my fun challenge is hard. So going very hard is something I've never really attempted before, if I'm being honest. Mainly because every time I play it, I'm like, yeah, I don't need to go very hard just yet. But you know what? New experience, new me. We're gonna go very hard. Now look, I'm gonna preface this right at the start. I'm gonna be playing this game and do my best not to exploit it, and do my best to kind of roleplay it. That's my favorite part. My biggest problem with like Legend of Total War, he's awesome, don't get me wrong, he's a cool guy too. But I don't know what's wrong with me, but I like it, like watching kind of bad players, or like players that go through struggle. Legend of Total War, you watch him because he's just really, really good. You watch him because you're like, how did you beat that with only 2 cavalry units? What the, you know? With me, it's totally different. I feel confident enough to play through very hard, but we're gonna have to find that out for ourselves, ain't we? But yeah, if you're looking here for a good player that's gonna like explain the game really well to you and play it very well, you're looking at the wrong person. Go watch Legend of Total War. Go watch Many a True Nerd. Those guys are the guys you want to watch. Me, I'm here if you're also kind of like me and you like having that struggle aspect with it, right? And if you want a little bit of roleplay. I'm not going to be like, well, who knows? But right now, I'm not thinking I'm going to be like acting as the Roman Emperor or anything. I'm just meaning like, we're going to act kind of correctly. Like Many a True Nerd, he did a little exploit, in a sense, to make it so he would get a unit and bring it to one of his allied factions to a battle, to make it so they would lose, because the game kind of weighs the dice with the Roman factions to make them so they're gonna win. So in the end, you got the 3 houses that are gonna fight against each other. I don't find that as a spoiler alert because it's kind of obvious, it's history. And he does it so they lose battles because they don't get that weighted dice if he's in the battle, because they have to actually go through it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let the other Roman factions be as good, be as bad, be as whatever they want to be for the entire campaign. And then, once it feels right, we fight each other. And that's just how it's going to be. Though, I would have loved it if it was like all 3 of them declare war. And like, it's like a three-way battle, but it's not going to be like that. I'm going to declare war and all of them are going to go against me, which, you know, I get it. But it would have been really fun if it was like three-way battle. Who gets Rome, you know what I'm saying? But it's fine. We're going to start. No short campaign, who do you think I am? No advice, who do you think I am? And 2 very hard. Sure, we're probably going to lose, but sure. Enjoy this cutscene.
Gods. I hate Gauls. My grandfather hated them too. Even before they put out his eyes. Did you think I'd be out here on the frontier without good reason? Yes, Rome needs a strong frontier. No, Rome doesn't need unwashed barbarians at her gates. So, that's why I'm here, the leader of the Julii, to bring Roman order to stinking Gauls. Revenge? That'd be good too. This war against the Gauls won't last long. And when it's done, I've got plans. This is all about power. Power in Rome. Going down that road means dealing with all my rivals. The Senate, the Greeks, those Carthaginian elephant riders, the Scipii and the Brutii families too. After all, the man who controls Rome rules the world. And one day, I will be emperor.
Man, you gotta admit, the voice acting they put into this game is so good. Like, of course they're gonna have just like unit selection voice lines, right? And like, you can't really comment on how good the voice acting is gonna be on that, because it's just like 2 sentences. But normally, really good voice acting. But then they get these little cutscenes in, and they're just, amazing. Beautiful. Chef kiss. Mwah. Outstanding. With Medieval Total War, they kind of took that away. They have cut some cutscenes, as in the preacher guy will talk about the countries, but it's the same looking cinematic. And I'm like, that kind of sucks. I mean, come on, it's the Turks. They're not going to be having English men in armor killing the Turks, right? It's kind of goofy. But also, Medieval Total War is amazing, still. That was just, there's a few gripes I have with it. The one cool thing about Medieval Total War is they have cinematics for, like, spies and stuff, and that's amazing. The same thing with Shogun Total War. This game does not have that, but it's fine. I don't think it takes it away too much, especially since this is older, so it has that reason. Anyway, we're gonna play. I asked you to take this sentiment. Yeah. So in this game, we got the 3 houses, right? And then we got the SBQR. These guys are basically going to control us, all 3 of our houses, for the whole game. They're going to give us quests, or missions, or whatever you want to call them. And I am going to be following those. Alright? I'm going to try my best to follow all of them. Now, if they do give me a blockade port on an ally thing, I might not do it. Because I'm like, well, I mean, they've been allies, SBQR, come on. But for the most part, even maybe sometimes with allies, I'll do it. Because I kind of want to, you know, play as the house, you know? And you can't just go over and attack the SBQR. These guys, you can't see their troops, but they're pretty beefy. Right now, they're not beefy. But neither are we. We're, like, way worse than them, and they're not even, like, good yet. Once they get good, it's going to be fun. Anyway, we're going to be going against all these barbaric tribes, which they're not truly barbarian. They're Germanic or Scandinavian or Slavic, I guess you would say, but they're not really Slavic just yet. I don't even know what's over here, actually. I forgot. But, yeah, they're just other nations, but we're Romans. And us true Romans know them as barbarians, okay?
Yes, master.
So we got ourselves a spy. We don't need a spy on a diplomat. I don't see the point of that. I'm gonna spy on Pavatium. Patavium. My bad. I want to see what they got in there. Oh, I can already see what they have in there. Alright.
Yes, master.
Just go there.
Spy.
And if I can see them... Okay, I can't see them. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna still use them because it can, 1, upgrade his skill set, and 2, in event of a siege... Oh, no. It's not saying it. Oh, is that only in medieval? My bad. In medieval, if a spy is in a city, he can pop open the gates for you. It's like a chance thing.
Sir.
We got ourselves the faction leader.
Orders.
Family member. Where's the heir at? Faction heir. Terrible command, really good management. Okay, you're gonna be a guy that just sits in the city then. I'm fine with that. One of my favorite things about this game is the governors, the leaders. These guys are just so fun. The traits, all random, all change. Depending on what you do, they change. The retinue can upgrade them in different ways if you get certain things. Having their command and management influence changes things a lot, actually. And it's just very fun. You can get very attached to guys. You can get very attached. I mean, one of Miniature Nerd's biggest memes, if you know him, is Julianus Vertinius. I think that's the word. And but that was his favorite guy, and he was like the greatest, right? And then he had them vanish, and then he went to space or something. I can't really remember, but yeah, I mean, if that's one of his biggest memes, I think that's just a good example of how much you can remember these guys. Jesus, these guys. There we go.
Orders.
Now I think
Sir.
these guys keep their names. They're not randomly generated, but I think later on the names are generated differently. I could be wrong. Maybe it's only the leader and heir, and then these guys are different, but I kind of forgot, so don't quote me on that. So right now, if we just upgrade this tax rate... Oh, they can go to very high. Alright. They kind of can't go to very high. So maybe we're going to get some happiness, I think. So there's different shrines you can have, and they give you different bonuses, and they're about gods, because... Come on, man. It's a theology here. I think I'm going to go... Population growth is really good, but it can also really bite you later in the game because of... Squalor? Squalor, yeah, of course it's in this game. I think Squalor, you keep that away by lowering the population. If I'm right. I could be wrong about that. I haven't played this game in a long time, so I don't know why I chose very hard. I think I'm actually going to go port, and I'm going to go communal farming. And then I'm going to stack up backups here. Ooh, I don't got much money. I forget about that. I forget that the money counts in the backups. In medieval, it doesn't count it until they are actually queued to build. Well, if that's the case, I'm not going to do that just yet. You guys can't really make much people. I'm going to make a Hastati. I'm going to make a Hastati. These are probably my favorite troops. They're not even that, really good if you compare the other troops you can get with Rome, but for some reason, for me, seeing that unit card is just, so nostalgic to me. I'm like, oh, yeah, those are my boys. Look at them shields, dude. Oh, yeah, these guys are the guys, you know? Them and the Greek hoplites and and any faction general. Because I love the cavalry. I am a cavalry guy in the Total War games. Cavalry, spear... I love all of them, but I think I love cavalry the most, right? I love spear troops and sword troops and archers and ballistas and siege and anything, but I think I like cavalry the most. And I may say that, but I might suck, so that's great. So, Segesta is the place I wanted to take over. There's only 2 people. I could just move him over. But honestly, I want to merge them because I like having I don't know why. A lot of people... Well, okay. Let me explain. A thing with me is I don't always love to go for the best way to play a game, if that makes any sense. Like, my dad's a huge gamer, and whenever I say I'm playing a game like Total War, he's like, you gotta do this, 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 and this, and you'll dominate, because that's the way how you play the game. I'm not really like that. I'm kind of like, I want to do it my own way, you know? I want to have fun with the game, not really beat the game, if that makes sense. I know a lot of people are not like that. I know I'm a loner in this, but I'm making this YouTube channel and these videos because I want to make stuff that I want to watch. So, allow me to do the stuff that I want to use, right? So, at least with me, I want to combine them, make them both. It's not going to truly like make them any better because this is just such an easy fight. But I think I want to... Actually, hold on. Okay. I lied. Just because these cities seem very easy to grab, I'm going to take this guy, move him up, and then I'm going to take this guy and attack. I know it's the smartest move to do, but sometimes I don't like always going for the smartest move. Like I explained. Oh, peasants and warband? Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm only going to save just in case if I feel like auto-resolving this, because this seems real easy. What should we name it? I guess just Julii 1. Sure, yeah. Weird thing is about the save system in this game, you cannot space. I guess because like the files, like a lot of files don't like spaces, at least back in the day. Medieval you can space, but yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. But I think we're going to start this one off. Maybe as like a warm-up, you know, like lead her in, you know, you lead yourself in like pretty slow, pretty small, then you build up, I guess.
Rebellious slaves may think of victory, but we should make them think kindly of their masters' whips. They are dead men walking. So, let your battle cry be victory! Victory and glory to Rome!
One of my favorite things about the old Total War games was the speeches. This is missing out so heavily on the newest games. I don't know why they took them away. It's one of the greatest things.
Await my order!
Now his was pretty short and sweet because it's rebels. What much can you say about them other than they suck, you know? But just you wait, man. The cool thing about Roman speeches, they can bring stuff up from previous battles. They can talk about rivalries. If they lost the previous battle, they can say, we've lost before, blah, blah, blah. Or if you won constantly, they're like, we are undefeated against these, men. And, you know. And I gotta say, I know I say this for literally every game that I play, but I know this is old. But the art style is amazing. I mean, come on. I think it looks real good. Real snazzy looking. This game's like 2000. It's like freaking 20 years old by now, I think. I have to look it up. I'm not going to look it up right now. But it's freaking old, and it looks that good. I mean, come on. That's pretty impressive for it. And for a strategy game, like, what the, you know? Alright. So I'm flanking my horse boys. They're going to obliterate these guys. And we're gonna bring up everyone. Just walk them over. And this is probably my favorite thing about the Total War games, is that you get that campaign strategy map, and there's a lot of stuff you can do in that strategy map that could be its own game on its own. But then you get to have these battles, and you get to just see these massive amounts of people. Like, this is a full 160 people in one group. Look at that. And sure, they may be like pure duplicates, but I mean, come on. For far away, you're not going to care. And I mean, if you zoom in, the solidarity looks pretty awesome. Let's be real. And like the saturation, I'm going to go back to the art style real quick since I'm talking about the looks. The saturation is really good. Look at the colors. They really peak, man. That stuff's awesome. I don't really love gray art styles. I love a few, like Reach. I feel like it has a great coloration even when it's really gray. At least for me. But this game, I mean, come on. Look at that red. Ooh. That's pure Roman right there. Oh my goodness. Even like clothes and little shields have like, a nice little color to it. Anyway. What was I talking about? Right. The battles. I love that they have the real-time battles for this game, because you get to decide the battles, you know? You're the general and the emperor at the same time, if you know what I mean by that. And it's great. I mean, because there's like games like from Paradox that are like, you know, Hearts of Iron and Europa Universalis. And I love those games, and like Crusader Kings. And I love those games, don't get me wrong. They have a lot of depth and a lot of strategy. But when you get to a fight, you just watch an animated dice roll, you know? You can't do anything. And like, it kind of ruins it for me. I don't know if that's fair or not to them, but I'm just saying it kind of ruins it for me. Total War is one of the only games where you get the campaign map and the battle map. And it sucks that the new games are, to me, super bad now. Because, I mean, what games am I supposed to enjoy except for the old ones over and over? I mean, it gets to a point where you've played it so much that you're like, I want something new. I've been on this map so many times, you know? Sorry, I don't want to go into rant mode. But, I mean, you know me. I'm going to be ranty. Oh, right. We can speed up a little bit. I forgot about that. Oh, they seem like they're going to be charging. That's your mistake. Here comes the cavalry. Defend it, boys. Oh, yeah. You guys can charge in. Oh, you can see these arrows. They're coming down. Oh, they're taking boys out. Here comes the cavalry. Uh-oh. Oh, look! You idiots! You didn't charge fully. Oh, that makes me mad. Do it again. What the freak? They didn't... Oh, man. You guys missed out. Oh, whoa, General. Don't kill yourself. Oh, my gosh. Do it for real this time. Do not for real charging. Oh, there it is there. Okay, alright. You got to see the charge. I didn't zoom up on it, so it didn't look cool, but I think you kind of got the point of what happened there. Where's my general at? There he is. He's safe. He's fine, I think. Don't throw your spears, Velite. I know you really want to. You're waiting for it, but just don't. It's getting too small of a group around so many Romans. I don't want you to accidentally kill people. And that's another cool strategy point too. They made it like projectiles actually projectiles. So when you throw stuff, it can hit your own boys. So you can't just be stupid, you know? There we go, guys. And so I'll admit, Rome Total War is a little buggy. There's a little goofiness to it. Sometimes the pathfighting and sieges are a little goof. At least when you saw with that charge that I did, they like stopped and then moved a little bit, then charged. Didn't look that good, but for the most part, it's pretty freaking fine, honestly. It's just the sieges. Sometimes they get a little like that. You see how the pathfinding is straight, then turn, so they can't like curve in at a natural point. And like, you know, I get that complaint, I see it, but it's not that bad. I mean, for a game this old, and that's one of the only problems with it. Can you even blame it? At least for me, the weird pathfinding and sieges and Squalor, I don't entirely love too much. But at least you can handle Squalor. I think in Medieval you can't really even handle Squalor that well. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Maybe I'm showing my badness there by just saying that, like, wow, you really do suck if you know how to handle Squalor, but I'm just saying that's just me. They're already happy. I think they're fine being our boys, but I think we gotta exterminate. Because I can't exactly remember right, but you gotta convert. If you see, it still looks like a tribal place, and then our other cities look more Roman. You gotta convert them. I don't think we need to exterminate them to convert them. We're gonna enslave them. Basically the same thing, but they get to keep their lives. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Ah, Governor's House. I think, yeah, that should convert it. Or at least get it to conversion. Good, good. And mission successful. We got a butt ton of money. Look, 5,000. Thank you. Thank you, mister. Ooh, they ain't looking too happy. You know what? We don't need a port. We need to get some shrines. I think just a pure happiness shrine helped this place real nice. I could get Jupiter, but... And the thing is, with like the other YouTubers, they know which of the shrines is objectively the best out of all of them. Like, this one is obviously the best. But to me, I kind of just switch between all of them, because I'm like I said, I want to use all of them. If they're going to show me 3 different options, I want to choose different options for each city. This city, I think we're going to go pure happiness, just because they're blue-faced, and I know there's happiness and law, and it kind of does the same thing, but this one's better than this one. I don't care. Alright, I'm not here to min-max the game, like I said before.
Yes.
Alright, and now we shall end our turn. Bop. Trade between our peoples bring much wealth to all of us. I would trade with you if I wasn't going to exterminate you. Sorry, mister. I could have maybe sucked out some money out of him, like do a trade agreement, ask for money, and he would probably would have accepted, and then I could fight him, and then it's not really betrayal because we didn't do an alliance. I get that. But honestly, a Roman ain't trading with these barbarian beasts, alright? We are going to slaughter them. In the name of the Senate. Yeah, I almost said the Emperor, but we're not an empire just yet, alright? In the name of the Senate, we will take down these people for them. And look at that, Patavium. We're already going for it. Looks like they got themselves extra guys. That doesn't scare me, but you know what? I think that warrants some extra boys. We're gonna max that place out, and then we're gonna come around and help them out. It's gonna take longer, but I think it's gonna be the best for both of us. Because we're not at war yet, they're not gonna do anything. They might even leave, and then we can come up with this army and destroy them.
Yes, master.
We're gonna go here, maybe make them a little bit better. Who knows? Oh. Here it is! It is in Rome, yeah. 40% chance to open the gates if you attack. Alright. Good. Got an extra Hastati. We got some stuff. Good, good. We're going to bring one of these experienced Hastati out to join the fray. Maybe even another. Yellow face is fine by me. I'm fine with yellow faces. Segesta, yeah, look at that. It's Roman now. You love to see it, boys. Maybe roads, and then land clearance. Land clearance first, then roads. Get this place starting to make its own food for themselves. We got ships. Nothing much to do with ships right now. But I'm going to go out, maybe try to find some pirates, and try to fight them, make our admirals a little bit better. Now, sadly, there is no naval battles in Total War. There is some in some games, but for the most part, there is no naval battles. I know, it's a sad life, but sometimes it's not that bad. With at least with naval battles, you can kind of trust the prediction. You can like, alright, that's fine. And, by the way, I will be save scumming when it comes to auto-resolve, because it's the AI, and they're not that amazing. Because you're not supposed to just rely on the AI to win everything for you. That's not what Total War is for. And so I get that. But sometimes I don't want to fight the battle like Segesta. That one was easy. That one was obvious win. I probably did worse than the AI would have done. But, hey. It happens, and also I wanted to show the battles out. But yeah, I might sim some battles just to get things moving along a little bit. Because some playthroughs are like every episode's one battle and there's like 50 trillion battles, you know, but I might play most of the battles. I might not skip as much as I probably would have. Anyway. What city was I clicking on? Oh, right. Ariminum, whatever you want to freaking call it. Port time. They're yellow face. Honestly, I'll just drop your tax, alright? Oh, that's 200 extra bucks though, dude. That's 200 extra bucks. You know what? I'm keeping it. You guys, you can have another temple, alright? Just get happy. And then a port. And I'll actually queue that one up because we actually have money. We actually have a little bit of money. I can recruit guys to put order into the city to make them so they get green-faced. And green-faced just means that they're happy. Yellow is they're alright. Blue is like, yo, dude, what's up? And then red's like, we're going to freaking ride on you. So you got to keep the people happy. But I don't want to make more guys. They're just going to have extra taxes on them, and they're not even that good. Town Watch is probably the worst troops you can get that isn't peasants. Because peasants is just a large amount of boys. You know, they got no armor, no shield. They barely even have a sword. It's like a dagger. And they just stab people, and it's like they're not even that great at. Then they like run away because they're just peasants. I mean, they're not trained for fighting anyway. But yeah, I think we're gonna keep it a study here. We're gonna keep this guy here because he has management. Gonna make the place nice, give me a lot of money, make the people feel pretty happy. And I mean, they've been pretty happy so far. They have no freaking trying to make them happier, and they're going on full high tax, and they're only yellow. This place was blue with that. And now they're yellow with one of the... Anyway, you get it. I think we're going to end turn now because I rant way too much. I'm sorry about that. Oh, now it's blue. Okay. I spoke a little too quickly there. What happened? Tax, yeah. Unrest. Makes sense. I believe unrest happens because of because of fighting, war, or rebels. But it can't be rebels because I look and there's no rebels in their region. If you see the borders, their border ends here. Arminum is the one with rebels. So I kind of forgot what unrest does. But, you know, I mean, like I said, I haven't played this in ages. I'll probably get back into it. Carthage and the Greeks? War declared. Whoa, that's new. Normally, it's Greek Scipii. I like that. Alright. Go, Greece. Take Carthage before Rome. I don't care. Go for it. Alright, we're getting money, I believe. No, we're losing money. Okay. Well, the thing is, I like built a lot of stuff, so it's kind of hard to judge this. But I thought there was a way to like. It's fine. Don't worry about it, boys. We're fine. We're gonna queue up. I think for our capital, we gotta go Jupiter because he's literally the god of all gods, and they stole this religion from Greece, and but at this point in time they wouldn't have this religion. Whatever, who cares? It's not historically accurate. Shut up. Who cares? But yeah, I mean, it's basically the same thing as Greece or whatever. Jupiter's Zeus, you know. But now we can have another battle, and then we might end it after that battle. Yeah, I believe. Also, I just want to check. You can't, like, change people's names, right? I'm only asking this now, and how I don't know is because, one, I never tried because I never would have thought of it. But I'm only thinking about it now because I'm like, yo. Maybe you guys could go in the comments and ask what people's names are. Yeah, okay, you can't do it. Look, I mean, sometimes you just gotta check, right? Anyway.
Imperator.
We're gonna go fight the boys, because I don't think we can do anything else here. No micromanaging going on here, yeah.
Attack.
Well, we shouldn't do that just yet. We're gonna move close, then attack. Because I think if we do that, then hit yes, we'll declare war, then start moving, and we don't want to do that. We want to hit them when they still think we're neutral. They may be like, whoa, what are you doing? But they're not gonna fight me. I'm gonna fight them. Now, I wonder if the I wonder where that general guy went. I wonder if this is his general army and he just like split, or if it's the same army. I don't know.
General.
We'll roll the die though. I think we got a pretty good looking army. This looks sexy to me. I think that'll win. Anyway, we'll hit next turn and then we'll fight. Sorry for the yawn. Jeez. Alright. Ceasefire! Come on! Oh! No wonder it's a ceasefire. Oh my gosh! Dang, Greece, what happened? How did you lose the settlement, you weird? Oh, man. Sorry, Greece. I guess they just ain't your day. Well, say goodbye to that army, I guess. Dang, that sucks. See, if I was Greece, I wouldn't have let that happen, man. We could probably play Greece in a later playthrough. I don't see us dropping Rome after one playthrough, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Anyway, we have a diplomat. We haven't really used him at all. We can't go to Carthage, because, let's be honest, they're probably going to fight them pretty soon. We can't really risk that. We're not going to go with Gaul, but maybe, you know, maybe we can go down over here. Maybe go with, like, Macedon. Maybe go later up. Maybe go to, like, Scythia, I believe. Or maybe, like, down in these Persian-like places. They're not Persian, but, you know, because this is after the Persian Wars and stuff. But, you know what I mean? Just in these areas, right? I think that's good. I think we'll walk around, deal with people. Maybe go to Egypt. Seems good to me. And, like, I kind of want to deal with the barbarians. Maybe get some trades in. And I know I said we don't do that, but also we're smart Romans, right? We're going to be like, hey, if we can get money out of them, make them feel secure for a bit until we're ready to strike, then hey, that seems like a good idea to me. If they ain't ready for it, we will be.
Can I be
you know what I'm saying? They won't be able to preemptively strike us if they don't think we're ever going to strike.
Orders.
Anyway. Here we go, guys. I think we're going to go attack this army first. Ah, the city pulls in. Now, the cool thing is, I think the city will show up in the map, and if it doesn't, then that's fine. But if it doesn't, and if we kill all of the city garrison, that means the city's going to have no garrison, and we can walk on in, because, I mean, they can't stop us, right? And so that's a pretty good strat. But we'll just see what happens. I'm not going to really focus on it. I might if everyone's routing, you know. But right now we're just going to fight. I'm going to do this one.
Men, time to be about our business. Straighten the ranks. Look to your officers. Mark all commands when they come. And don't worry about our foes. Today we go into battle against the Gauls. Warriors both worthy and brave in equal measure. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations. On this field stand half of all our warriors. And brave men you are to a man. With so many brothers in arms here, we can do no less than give our all for victory. And that is what we will all do. For victory! They have been led here by strutting fools and blustering morons. Now they will pay the price. There are a few more of them than there are of us. But so what? That said, our skills, our training, and our tactics are second to none. Numbers can be deceptive. They will, unless completely unthinking, try to use the woods to screen some of their troops. Those fools have never fought against me before. I hope to give them a nasty surprise. Now I say, this far and no further. Here we make a stand. You all know my worth and what I have done before. Of the foes who attacked me in the past, few ever got to boast of their success.
Dude, just hear that, man. That was the whole speech right there, and it was all entwined. He's still going.
Some of us will soon lie dead. The rest will drink to their memory. But, as always, we Romans will fight with honor!
There we go. Now, just hear that speech, man. That's a whole speech all changed up because of this battle we're having right now. Now, since it's old, some sentences are going to get repeated a bit. I get it. But the fact that that speech just happened is amazing. He talked about the number disadvantage. He talked about since he's the heir, he's like, you guys know me. You guys love me, I love you guys, you know? He talked about the trees, how they're going to hide, but then he's like, but they never fought with me before. So I'm going to surprise them instead, because I know, you know? It was like, they're going to surprise us, I'm going to surprise them. And because we never actually have fought them before. So, I mean, come on, that's awesome. And, I mean, even I wasn't expecting that long of a speech. Like, I cut through in the middle of a speech. My fault right there, my fault. But yeah, I'm sorry for, like, no subtitles. I should pop that on later on. I just forgot to do it. I was getting too ranty, you know? And now, we got both of the generals. This is when the cavalry starts to dominate. He's pretty low because I was done with him, charged, and then didn't pull him away, and the spearmen got to him. I get that. But once you start getting a lot of cavalry, these guys can melt. Now, since they are going to probably be in the trees, I'm going to try to take advantage of this land area right here. But I'm also going to take advantage of the trees myself. You see, I'm going to have my horsemen hide in the trees. I don't believe your general can hide. Yeah. Alright, I won't have my cavalry hide in the trees, but they're going to be far enough away that the Gauls aren't going to care about them. That's for sure. Because they're probably going to spawn right around here. But I'm going to lure them out of the trees. We're going to line up right here. Now, they do have people coming with them, but I forgot where they're going to come from. I think they might come over here, but we won't be able to see because they're going to be in the trees. So, this is all going to be a surprise for us. But if we play our cards just right, we should be fine. Whew, I haven't played with very huge much. I've played on huge, but very huge. There's a lot of people. Like, my goodness. So, let's see if there's this much people. We got to spread out a little bit more than I'm used to. There we go. We're going to have the Triarii sitting in the back. These guys are better units. But there's only one of them, you know? These are elite. They're going to sit back. If any unit starts to struggle, they might come around. Actually, yeah, I changed my mind. They're going to be on the side. That means this guy can deal with whatever's charging here, but then he can wrap around, come from the back. Then we got our Veletane archers. They just sit in the back right here. They do their jobs as they should. No skirmishing. Skirmishing's pretty good, don't get me wrong. But we ain't skirmishers. You sit behind your men, you guys will be alright. Alright, that seems good to me. Let's go. So we get to see them real quick. They are coming from this way. Alright. I could maybe rush them with my cavalry, but there is a lot of them. I don't want to do anything too messed up here. I'm going to bring my cavalry up to them because they're not hiding. They're moving forward. We can still see... Ah, now they're vanishing. We got our few seconds of respite there. If we can group them, we can move them to here. Yeah. Maybe like right here. Wide open. Wide in the fields. I like it. Also, I want all my Histati to be on guard mode and on fire at will mode. I mean, they throw their spears. They throw their Pilum. I forget. But then with guard mode, they're not going to scatter about. They're going to keep this, like, formation they got when they're standing. We do see their general. He is standing still. He's probably waiting for his friends to come. We don't want that. So we're going to disrupt them with my cavalry. Going to come from the back. Ah, see, they're adjusting. But what I'm going to do I'm gonna do this just because I'm really slow. Disable guard mode. Take this group. Meet them up. Meet them up close. Sprint. I like that. Also, they have fire bow? Yeah. I like my archers to be on fire, just because the fire is super cool, let's be real. Warband is spears, but they're looking away from us right now. If we can time it, if they don't turn around. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Alright, run back, run back, run back. We hit them a little bit. We got a few guys dead, but we also got a few of our guys dead. We want to hit and run when it comes to spearmen. Hit from the back and run, I should say. Yeah, see, they're charging us now. That's fine. They're not going to be faster than horses. Oh, wow, they're really sprinting for it. That's fine, I can keep running. Now. We have the superior numbers against this starting group, so I can flank real easy right here. We're going to have the Velite go against their Velite, not Velite, but you know, their skirmishers. And I want the archers to rip up this cavalry, because the cavalry is going to be the scariest part right now, because we do have Terrarii, but the Astati ain't that good against cavalry. They will get kind of melted against cavalry. Continue. There we go. They're coming back. Alright. Oh, they're kind of coming. No, okay. That's fine. As long if they keep on getting distracted, I'm fine with that. See, horsemen are confused. Like, what do we do, man? They don't like the fire either. Someone's already retreating. They're all retreating, man. Oh, yeah. The Romans show their mettle today, man. Yeah, get these spears ready. And then get the cavalry ready to charge in. Now, I see these guys coming over. But we should be fine. Yeah, get them peel them. Get that pila thrown. Where's the cavalry at? They kind of vanished. Oh, they're getting attacked by the air cavalry. I see. My bad, I should have paid attention better. Alright, so they're charging with their cavalry, but what they don't know is that my spearmen are far away. Dang it. Alright. Alright, we should be fine here. I'm going to keep a better view. We're not going to zoom in too much now. We got to be strategic.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them
they're falling
and drive
for my
them from
trap.
the battlefield.
They could have went for my Hastati and been just fine. But instead, they're going to get destroyed. Oh, you done goofed. You done goofed. Unarmored horsemen against my Pila? It's not happening. And the archers are coming in. Yeah, alright, goodbye. Goodbye, cavalry. Now, we didn't kill their leader. This isn't their leader. This is just cavalry. I'm dumb. We didn't kill the other leader. But I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be fine. We gotta quickly get back together, boys. We gotta quickly go through it again. I want you on this side. Velites and archers, get ready. We're going again. How guys are you doing? Eager? Let's go. That's my men. We stay eager. We don't blow the horn just yet, because these are just rounding guys. They're not going to be able to fight back. We blow the horn when we're ready to take a strike. Wait for them to go away, then we don't have to pay attention. They routed. They are basically guaranteed to rout. Alright. We're good. I know you guys are eager. The cavalry came back. You fools. who will destroy you. Ooh. Hold on a second. So they got actually good cavalry now? Another... Yeah, heavy cavalry. Archers, you're focusing them down. Velite, you're going to be focusing them down. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, they have a lot of warband. Holy crap. Alright. This is fine. There we go. Velite, I need you guys to, like, weaken somebody. Even though they have cavalry, I really need to do a flank so I can get these guys screwed, but... Yeah, we're going to be outnumbered and probably outflanked right now. But if our cavalry can get in faster, we should be fine. Like, right here, they need us. They need us real bad. Holy crap, they fell like flies, dude. Oh my lord. That ain't good. I'll tell you what, guys, that ain't good. We need this horseman right now. I know they might flank our flank, but we need this. We need this really bad. Holy crap. What happened? Oh, very hard does not mess around, don't it? Oh, wow. Okay, very hard is very hard. They were not lying. Way to stay true, Trioria. Oh my lord. Holy crap, what's happened? Oh my goodness, skirmish mode, guys, get out of there. Oh my lord. What the Wow. Okay, so they are, so they are quite a bit better than hard. I don't know how we lost that. They have warband, get out of there. Oh my gosh. Where's my general? Get out of there. Wow, what? Oh my gosh. How did that happen? Warband's good against cavalry, but they're not, like, that good. Yikes. Well, we're screwed. Wow. Guys, I don't want to be that kind of dude, but we might have to go on hard. Holy crap. Alright, get out of there, General. I don't want you dead. Don't run away that way, you weirdo. Oh my goodness. Get out of there. You're running the wrong way, you freak. You're gonna get destroyed. Run this way. Yes, run. Julii, run. Just run, dude. Just run. Get out of there. What the freak? What? Guys, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Wow. That's insane. They all just instantly fled. I mean, wow. Wow. Now, I have heard a lot from other YouTubers that the very hard AI does cheat quite a bit, but I thought we were going to be fine. Like, I thought it wasn't going to be too different from very hard, but it seems like it's very different from very hard. Very different. Alright, get out of there. Wow. Okay. That sucks. That's a bad way to start, guys. I'm not going to be starting the campaign. I'm going to be keeping it like it is, but I might change the difficulty. Because, wow. I can't change the difficulty. Oh, dang, dude. I didn't... Wow. Alright, guys. Next episode, I might change it to hard. We'll see. That's pretty demoralizing. I can't believe we actually lost that. Like, that's a battle you should easily win. If I lose that, how am I going to progress? But then again, it is kind of difficult. So, like, there's that challenge, I guess. I don't know, guys. We'll see next time, alright? Dang. Alright, anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm very desperate, but subscribing is very nice. 92% of you guys aren't subscribed. Like, wow, thanks a lot. But anyway, that'll be all from me. Thank you. Goodbye.